Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. The Phillies find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Max Scherzer gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today. Lifted down the line in left. Eaton. He's got it 1 away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Eaton is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder.
Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Adam Morgan, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Chopped weakly up the first base line. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Spangenberg over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Bryce Harper, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. We're through an inning at Nationals Park, still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Joseph, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Tommy
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Up next will be Nick Williams, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Harper. 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second base on a great throw from Wieters. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Now in the box, Daniel Murphy, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Will move to the third with no score. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
In now, Adam Morgan. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Spangenberg, once a member of the San Diego Padres.
He'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 1-0. Digging in, Michael Taylor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. So with one away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. One gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Popped high in the air. Joseph is there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Max Scherzer.
At the plate, Max Scherzer. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as we begin the top of the fourth. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And he lays off for ball 1. One and two now. The 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Into the box now, Tommy Joseph. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Popped him up. Joseph over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Hit down the third baseline. There is Franco on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Spangenberg. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Phillies lead this one 1-0. So stepping in, Maikel Franco, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Number 7, Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
A ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that'll land between everybody. Base hit. The relay throw. And he's safe.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Scherzer will check it first, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Adam Morgan, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Runners are at first and third, one away. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Softly hit here to the left side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Murphy's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. In now is Anthony Rendon. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first.
Ball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Dylan Betances is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Previous history against Dellin Betances, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike, the count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. High in the air down the right field line. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Howie Kendrick is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Howie Kendrick.
He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and 29 driven in. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2. The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Betances is ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-1. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Sean Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alvaro.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. And there are two away now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat clutch.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer is not gonna do too much damage.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nats 1. Edelbray Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Edelbray Ramos.
Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman due up for the 4th, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here comes the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. To third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. One left for Washington, and now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilmer Depot is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. He's out.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Taylor. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's set. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. And it's still 3-1. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Nope. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And there's out number 2. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hoskins going back, and that one is gone on a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Oh, that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now is Adam Eaton.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Spangenberg calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. On to the 9th inning from our nation's capital. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nationals 2. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Sean Doolittle
Enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They trail it here 3-2. Ready now, Bryce Harper. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Bryce Harper.
He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Another 0-2 coming. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager.
Hector Neris takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Harper on at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
In now is Anthony Rendon. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A 1-1. Popped him up. Spangenberg will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Matt Adams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 50, Matt Adams.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Last strike now for the Nats. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And with that win, number 111 on the year, they tied the legendary 1954 Cleveland Indians on the all-time win list. One of the best regular seasons of all time, folks.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Phillies set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Dylan Betances gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Max Scherzer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Hector Neris records the save, his second. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Tonight, first for the